people, how are you today? I am Catlady Antigoni, and today I'm gonna tell you my favorite Valentine's Day palettes! I had to think quite a lot about this video because usually I do not prefer berry colors or red colors, so I don't have a lot of typical Valentine's palette, but I have some very typical Valentine's Day palettes, and I have some other choices as well, which according to my opinion can create amazing Valentine's look. So if you're ready to see something a little bit more unconventional and a little bit bonus in the end, I'm gonna mention one anti-Valentine's palette. Stay with me and let's start! Before I forgot, if you're interested about this makeup that you see right here, I have already filmed and uploaded a tutorial. It's the previous video, so don't forget to check it if you want to see a step-by-step tutorial how I'm doing the whole look and how I'm doing these kind of bubbly hearts specifically. And of course, tell me your comments. Do you like it? Would you go out on a Valentine's Day with this makeup? Alright, palette number one. Well, I'm gonna tell you about Strawberry Shortcake from Glamlight. Let me show you. This is the actual palette, and the color scheme is this one right here. Oh, it smells like strawberries! Oh my god, I love the color scheme of this palette, but to be honest, I haven't tried anything of this palette. I haven't even swatched it. I mean, it's brand new. I don't know if you can see here clearly at the camera. You can always tell by the glitters, because if they are swatched, you will understand. Honestly, I think that this palette is great for Valentine's look. Yeah, it has a row of greens. You can go with a little bit more unconventional looks, but look at the first row and at the last row and tell me if you can create like a million different looks. Again, I don't know about the quality, but I have heard a lot of people, I have watched a lot of tutorials who are claiming that the quality is top notch. I have no reason to doubt them because I know how good is the Glamlight quality in general. So really, I can't wait to dive into this palette. Unfortunately, I wanted to have an individual video about the palette, so I didn't use it for this look. Although that if I would have used it, I would have used only this palette and nothing else, and I could pretty much have created this look. But I think that I'm keeping some other ideas, some more creative ideas for this palette, so a review is coming soon. Stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe in order to make sure that you're gonna watch it. At number two, I have Angel's Heart from Makeup Revolution. Well, this is a palette that I have actually used a lot when I was starting with makeup. That's why I have finished this eyeshadow. It used to be a nice beige, and I think this palette is the second one, which is kinda conventional to the Valentine's color scheme. I have used this palette and specifically this color to create this makeup look, and I feel that again with this palette you can create quite a lot of looks but still into the berry and red side. I don't think that it's as versatile as the previous one from Glamlight, but if you don't want to go crazy for Valentine's and if you just want to be happy with a berry and kind of dark pinkish look, this is the best for you. Also, it's very affordable, which is a huge plus according to my opinion. It used to cost around 5 to 7 euros, depending on where you're buying it from. So for 7 euros, I think it's a quite okay palette. If I had the option nowadays, I wouldn't have buy it necessarily, but now that I'm looking at it, I feel that this color scheme, although that it's kind of conventional, is something that it would be missing from my collection, because nowadays I don't go for beige and browns and these berry colors. I don't know why I'm not really choosing them. At number three, I have this mini palette. This is coming from Mortis Cosmetica, which used to be an American indie small brand, but unfortunately they went out of business, which was so sad for me, because judging by this palette and the quality of the eyeshadows from this palette, I think that they used to have very high quality eyeshadows, and they actually sent me this palette to try it and kind of give them some feedback, and I'm like, yeah, you're perfect. I mean, look how beautiful it is. Yes, I can understand that for a lot of you this cannot work as a main palette, it's more of a companion palette, since all of the eyeshadows that you see here are shimmery. We have some duochromes. We have this one from kind of gold to dark pink. We have this one that you can see here at my eyelid. It's such a beautiful palette and I'm gonna miss this brand a lot. Also, I love this cute packaging with the heart. The palette's name is Valentines, if I'm not mistaken. I don't really remember it because I don't see it there, but I'm gonna keep this palette forever because it brings me memories and I really wish them to start again something makeup related, and I would be very glad to see more products with this amazing quality. At number 4 we have from LH Cosmetics the palette Daybreak. Let me show you the color scheme and let me tell you about this eyeshadow. I used to use it a lot when I had bleached my eyebrows. I felt that it was the best color for filling them up a little bit. That's why I have hidden the pan in such a weird way. Anyway, back to relevancy. When I see this color scheme, I'm thinking about a very romantic, kinda dusty pink look, and I know that not everyone wants to be kinda super bold on Valentine's, and I feel that this palette provides the cool tones that you need to kinda be to the pinkish side, but not to be kinda like shouting, oh my god, I have Valentine's makeup, yeah, look at me. No, this is kinda calmer and it has like such names like Air, Inhale, Still, Dew, Haze. I mean, this palette screams kinda chill vibes to me, and if you're kinda more chill cheeks, this palette would be great for you to create a more cool-toned Valentine's look. At number 5, I'm gonna tell you about another palette that I received as PR, and I had to do like a Valentine's look for last year, so I have this video for you. I'm gonna leave it up here or down at the description box if I forget that. Anyway, back to the relevancy, and the palette is called Stay Wild. It's from a Danish indie brand which is called Bragg Beauty, and let me show you the color scheme. Oh, I love it so much. Yes, you might think that this color scheme kinda like screams summer. Yes, it screams summer, okay, but if you see like the first row and the red, and why not the yellow as well, I think you can create a lot of Valentine's inspired looks. Specifically, if you blend this pink with the red, it's an amazing color combination. I have actually done this for the look that I have created when I was reviewing this palette, and yes, it might be a little bit unconventional, but I'm sure like if you use your imagination, the pink and the red can be combined perfectly to create either a more romantic toned down makeup, or specifically if you blend these two, you can create a bold statement look. So the choice is yours. This palette actually provides a lot of choices, so why not have a look at this color scheme and be inspired from it. At number 6, we have a quite unconventional palette for Valentine's Day as well, and I'm gonna tell you, oops, I'm holding it upside down, how professional. Well, okay, let's forget about it. Well, I'm gonna tell you about the collaboration between Colourpop and Sailor Moon, and look at the packaging, and wait until I show you the palette. This beauty is the Sailor Moon palette. It's kinda like 3D. I love it. I love this packaging. I love the Sailor Moon here with the hearts at her eyes. This palette is absolutely perfect. Now let me show you the color scheme. Let me remove the plastic actually, because yes, I'm still keeping all the plastics at my palettes and sometimes I forget to remove them. Well, this is the color scheme. Again, you don't expect to see this in a Valentine's palette video, but again, you can create so many romantic looks. I mean, combine this color, which is called Luna, like my cat Luna, and this one, which is called Miracle Romance, and together they can create an amazing kinda like light purple look, which is gonna be super romantic and beautiful and elegant. Oh my god, I think I would like to do it actually, not for Valentine's, but this palette is giving me a lot of inspo. Actually, I have used it in a video that I have done for my birthday. It's gonna be the first video that you see when you're entering my channel. If you want some inspiration for this palette, I have it. I don't know, yeah, I know that it's for sure available because I have checked Colourpop sites before I start this video and they still sell this palette, which is extremely weird to me because I know Colourpop kinda discontinues everything that fast, and this collection stayed like for 2 years or 2.5 years, something like that. I mean, it's not bad because the quality of the palette is super high, and I think that this collection as a total was quite popular, and I can understand why. Anyway, I feel that I'm not explaining enough why this can be a Valentine's palette, so let's go back to this because I'm getting super excited when I talk about this palette. Did I mention that this was a gift from my friend Aphrodite for my 24th birthday? Yeah. Anyway, back to Valentine's look. Actually, another thing that you could do is to combine this pink right here, again with the purple and a little bit of this one, which is called Silver Crystal. And again, you can go with a more kind of pale and romantic look. I mean, although that you cannot see it at a first sight, I feel that this palette can be definitely on topic for Valentine's looks. And now it's time for the Greek word of the day. Well, I was holding this palette and I saw the name Miracle Romance, so I would like to tell you the Greek word for romance since we are celebrating Valentine's Day here. Well, in Greek we say romantismos. Say with me, romantismos. Romantismos. As always, I'm gonna ask you to try to write a comment down below using the word romantismos, or actually tell me the word in your own native language. As I promised, the last palette that I'm gonna mention today is an anti-Valentine's palette. Well, I'm gonna tell you about Jeffree Star's Beauty Killer 2. I have recently reviewed this palette in my channel and I found it fantastic. To me, an anti-Valentine's look requires dark colors, moody colors, and a lot of weird combinations. So if you see the color scheme of this palette, I think it provides everything. I mean, you can create a beautiful like dark blue with some dark purple look and be goth and grungy and super beautiful. I have done like tutorials for anti-Valentine's. Tell me if you want more so I can do for next year, because really I don't have time to do anything more this year. But according to this palette, you can go either in a conventional way when you're combining all the purples and the blues, or in a more kinda unconventional way where you're combining the blue or the purple with this neon yellow, or a little bit black, or I don't know, a little bit about this color which is kinda duochrome. You can do a million things with this palette. I love this palette so much, and the quality is very high, to be honest, so this can work perfectly for a anti-Valentine's look. And that was it. This was our video for today. I hope that I gave you some inspiration for Valentine's Day. Either you would like to go with conventional, kinda pink, red Valentine's look, or if you want to go with a little bit more unexpected choices. Well, thank you so much for being here with me today and watch my video. I appreciate you a lot. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and on TikTok, everywhere. My name is Catlady Antigoni, and I will be very glad to see you there. Well, see you next time with a makeup tutorial, and until then, bye!